On the night of October 18, the Russian armed forces launched another massive missile attack on the territory of Ukraine. Last night, numerous explosions were recorded in regions of Ukraine such as Rivne, Vinnytsia, Poltava, Kiev, Khmelnytskyi, Cherkasy, and Kherson. My friends, in this video, I will tell you in detail exactly what military targets the Russian armed forces destroyed in these regions of Ukraine. However, before moving on to the main topic of this video, I would like to give you some important news from Chasiv Yar direction of the front. So, a few hours ago, Ukrainian war correspondents reported that Russian troops had broken through the defenses of the Ukrainian army along the Seversky Donetsk-Donbass water channel. According to them, the Russian breakthrough occurred in several places at once. It is reported that as of October 19, a large number of Russian assault groups began advancing in the quarters of Chasiv Yar. Moreover, the Ukrainian military publication Deep State, working in the interests of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, was also forced to recognize the breakthrough of Russian troops in Chasiv Yar. According to this military publication, despite the fierce resistance of the Ukrainian troops, the Russian army still managed to capture part of the Oktyabrski microdistrict. My friends, given that Ukrainian sources constantly underestimate the Russian army's successes, it is safe to say that this breakthrough has resulted in Russian troops achieving much greater results in Chasiv Yar. For example, independent military journalists have confirmed that Ukrainian sources concealed the fact that Russian troops broke through the defenses of the Ukrainian army not only in the eastern part of Chasiv Yar, but also in the southern part of this city. It is reported that on October 18, Russian troops achieved a deep penetration of the Ukrainian army's defense on this flank, and reached the refractory plant. At the moment, it is reliably known that Russian troops managed to capture several buildings in the territory of this plant. Footage has already appeared online with Russian flags and victory banners on the roofs of these buildings. By the way, commenting on the situation in Chasiv Yar, Ukrainian military experts and analysts again pummeled the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine with criticism. According to them, the situation in Chasiv Yar deteriorated sharply after General Sersky removed the 80th Separate Airborne Assault Brigade of the armed forces of Ukraine from this city and sent it to the Kursk region. These experts are sure that this is only the beginning of the big problems of the Ukrainian army, and that every day the situation will only worsen in Chasiv Yar direction of the front. Western military experts and analysts from numerous analytical centers also commented on the situation in Chasiv Yar. For example, the famous German journalist and Russophobe Julian Ropp admitted that the Russian army managed to break through the defenses of the Ukrainian troops west of the Seversky Donetsk-Donbass water channel. According to him, starting from October 18, 2024, the Seversky Donetsk-Donbass water channel has ceased to be a line of defense for the Ukrainian army, which may lead to the loss of control over Chasiv Yar in the coming days. Western analytical centers expressed confidence that the loss of Chasiv Yar would cause devastating damage to the Ukrainian army. The fact is that Chasiv Yar is located on a hill, which will allow Russian troops to physically control hundreds of square kilometers of territories from Konstantinovka up to the Sloviansk-Kramatorsk agglomeration. By the way, many experts expressed confidence that after Chasiv Yar came under the control of the Russian army, neighboring Konstantinovka would fall within 2 weeks. As for the Russian war correspondents, they gave more detailed information about the situation in Chasiv Yar. In particular, they reported that Russian troops broke into the center of the Oktyabrski microdistrict and reached Chalov Street. According to them, many high-rise buildings in this microdistrict have moved into the so-called gray zone, as Ukrainian soldiers were forced to leave their positions due to colossal pressure from the Russian army. It is reported that in the dead of night on October 18, the Kostroma paratroopers of the 98th Guards Airborne Division managed to break through the defenses of the Ukrainian army in Chasiv Yar. According to war correspondents, Ukrainian soldiers from the 24th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were shocked when they saw Russian paratroopers in their dugouts. It is reported that as a result of the attack by Russian paratroopers, only one Ukrainian soldier, Alexander Pikalo, remained alive. Later, this Ukrainian soldier said that he allegedly never shot at Russians, and that he allegedly always loved Russia very much, dreaming of surrendering to the Russian army at the first opportunity. At the same time, this Ukrainian soldier could not explain why, before surrendering, he destroyed a tablet with maps and secret information. Meanwhile, on the night of October 18, Russia launched a massive missile attack on military installations in Rivne, Vinnytsia, Poltava, Kiev, Khmelnytskyi, Cherkasy, and Kherson regions. So, in the Rivne, Vinnytsia, and Poltava regions, Russian ballistic missiles hit facilities of enemy logistics. In the Kiev region, including the northwestern part of the city of Kiev, independent monitoring services recorded the largest number of explosions. It is reported that Russian missiles and kamikaze drones have hit dozens of fuel and weapons depots. In the Khmelnytskyi and Cherkasy regions, Russian ballistic missiles again hit local military air bases. And finally, in the Kherson region, in the settlement of Ivanovka, several powerful explosions were recorded. At the same time, witnesses report that no air alert was declared during this missile attack, and the air defense systems did not work. According to some witnesses, in the sky over the Kherson region, they noticed at least 2 cruise missiles that flew completely silently, after which 2 powerful explosions thundered in the settlement of Ivanovka. Later, some reputable Russian military experts, citing their own sources in the Russian Defense Ministry, said that last night the latest KH-69 stealth cruise missiles destroyed an enemy classified command post in the Kherson region, where Ukrainian and NATO officers planned and led military operations in Zaporizhia and Kherson directions of the front. Moreover, as it turned out, these cruise missiles were fired by the 5th-generation fighter jet Su-57M, equipped with the latest new-generation aircraft engine AL-51F1. It is reported that the Su-57M destroyed this classified NATO facility while in the sky over the Black Sea.